Coming back here to see, the results of so many years of work and thinking about how did the whole process begin and what were the sources of inspiration. I mean, clearly, the love of Istanbul, which is something very personal for me, but it's universal. I mean, people all over the world admire and love the city because its diversity, because its richness of cultures and richness of art and richness of architecture, different centuries from the Byzantines on, the occupations that created this. I would no better word than a mixed salad of beauty and inspiration. So people ask us many times, where does your inspiration come from? All I have to say is look around Istanbul, this incredible world of wonders, of past and future and east and west. I mean, it's just a complete magical place that is an endless source of inspiration for all of us.
When it comes to talk about inspiration, what inspires us on the design, I can only echo Adam when he says that Istanbul is such a special city that you don't need much than just sitting here, look around, and get inspired. The city that has been house of different empires. The history is like so much. It layers and layers and layers that create the uniqueness of the city itself. We hope that you can see that on the design, and when we will show you around, you'll understand even better.
Here we are, the beautiful main hall of the hotel. So arriving to the heart of the hotel, we have a triple height volume here that symbolizes the center, the heart, the main piazza, as we call it, different directions, down here, the alley of the shops, and, promenade, the same on the other side. And all of the architecture conveys a sense of place and a sense of a very solid and important building that is composed with very beautiful details. And I will ask my partner to explain a little bit some of the details that we designed for the hotel.
So it's here at the lobby where we start to see some of the iconic design elements. For example, this is the pattern that we designed specifically for the hotel, and you find it in different applications, like three-dimensional metal screen here at the door, like as a edge element. Is symbolism of tradition. Is taking inspiration from the weaving of the carpet, and also translate the craftsmanship of the metal. Working on the metal and other design elements that we find at the lobby that were inspiring by the site specific is, for example, like wooden screen that you find on this second level, and this three-dimensional layering and weaving and waving is the representation of the Bosphorus, which sit just right in front of the entrance of the hotel.
Another interesting design element in the lobby is the symbolic boat that we designed. Here it's a modern boat, but it is full of, traditional Turkish glass, hand-blown glass, which again represents the connection between the past and the future, and it's pointing towards the Bosphorus, obviously. So we are in this magnificent suite, which is just one of many. When we planning the project, the most important piece of luxury, in our opinion, is the sense of space. space is the ultimate luxury, because a lot of us suffer from lack of space wherever we live. And when you come to one of these fantastic suites here, or the rooms, or the smaller suites, it always gives you a big sense of space, of this is wonderful, and the views are wonderful, and you just feel very good about it.
When we designed the hotel, we took inspiration from different elements of Istanbul. So, for example, from tradition, from emblems, from craftsmanship. We extrapolated some elements, and some of them goes, for example, on reinterpret symbolism. And one is the tulip, which is very important in the Turkish culture. And we design custom fabric, embroidery fabrics that you will find, for example, when you open the mini bar. So we kind of decided to hidden in one of the elements and give a little bit of surprise to the guest at the moment where he goes and explore the room. Then in the bedroom, master bedroom, and in all the bedroom, you find, for example, a custom embroidery panel on the screen that separate the bedroom from the master bathroom, which is the representation of the tree of life. Again, is another element that is important in different culture. In Turkish culture, is represent the rebirth, the growth, and is important to the culture. We are in the Oriental room, which is a little jukebox within the hotel. Is one of the meeting room, and is the only one that is a theme meeting room. We wanted to create something that was creating a moment of surprise for the guest. And so when we thought about what to do differently, in trying to take inspiration from something that again resonate with Istanbul, we thought that it could have been nice to design something inspired by the famous train that crossed Europe from Istanbul to Paris. And so clearly this one is, all the details are inspired by the interior of the train, but we still apply and design elements that are also tailored to the hotel. For example, the custom pattern that is here applied on the ceiling, or the custom wall covering, which is Art Deco inspired, but also as the recall the tulips. And then obviously in every single detail, from the inlay of the table to the stitching and the leather at the chairs and the tufting on the sofa, we really use the craftsmanship and the ability of the artisan in Istanbul to create every single element very tailored and designed to the detail.
We are at the heart of the Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus Spa. This is our Zen garden, obviously, and the design of the spa is very special because it is designed around a circular movement of two circles around the Zen garden. The first circle of life is the relaxation room, and the second circle of life takes us to the treatment room. And on separate side, we have obviously the famous hammam, which is also designed around the circle. So design was focused on wellness and on wellness of the mind. The materials that are being used here are all natural and holistic and environmentally correct to create together an ensemble of a very peaceful and relaxing oasis in the middle of the very busy city of Istanbul. So we are at the Novikov bar at the Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus. The design here is very special. It celebrates in one piece of the bar on a ceiling mural the topography of the region and of the city of Istanbul, as part of the maps and discovery. And then a lot of beautiful stitching details on the columns that celebrate the artisanship and the craftsmanship of the region. So this is really a summary of the elements that constitute the design philosophy behind the Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus.